Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Yooka-Laylee. So we had quite a hard time here in Glitter Glaze Glacier and we didn't get everything, so we're gonna take a break from this area, go to the hub, go to the third world, which is the marsh world, and we should be able to do, I think, a lot better. And then we'll come back later to this area at a different time. Meanwhile, we're looking for the path. I'm not sure this is the right path, but actually I don't think that is the right path, come to think of it. Yeah, the way to get to the fourth area is this direction, around here. If we could find a few more Pagies in this area, that would be interesting too. Yep. Third level. Actually, we're going to the third level, not the fourth level. And now that we have the tonic enabled that will let us hear if there's any collectibles, we can take a swoop around the room and be fairly confident that we've got everything in this room. A bit of an underused room, the archive. And frankly, with all the book walls, you could have made several transitional areas. Apparently I've also collected everything in this area, because I'm not getting any notification of anything either. Alright, let's expand. We only need 8 pages. So, of course we're gonna expand it. I guess a valid question to ask here would be, what if it was just one big open world and then you expanded and added on features later in life? Well, probably couldn't do that with the engine that they used, clearly, because we have loading sections. I kind of like the idea of bespoke areas, though. Blizzards use Pagie to make world even more amazing, more challenges. Oh wait, thanks. So now we see where we were supposed to go that way, and we see a whole bunch of quiveries, which makes it helpful. Now we have things to do, because it really felt like we had nothing left to do. Alright. So, let's come down here. I don't think we really had any abilities first time we were here, so now we can just kind of fly around and see if we've missed anything. Is there anything on the back side of this? We've got these walls. Well, I think I can do this puzzle now because I'll just go into invincible ball mode, which is this and not that. It's right trigger and Y. Yeah. I think that's all I need to do. Alright, let's try this. So we save in this middle section to regain our health. I think we defeated the level. So I think I did it. Yeah, I don't think there's another reason that we'll have to come in here. And it won't even let me go in there. Now that the walls are completely changed. Maybe we can't even... Like the whole maze is caved in and made a series of passageways that have nothing on them. It's not like there's a pulley there or anything. I guess what they were doing there, what they're going for, is a smaller layout for a maze. Alright. I want to make sure I have the right tonic enabled. Yes, we have hunter enabled since when rare items are nearby. That's what we want. It won't be super useful quite at the moment, but it will later. See, I'm wondering if we'll eventually just run into a point where we clean out this water too. That's what I'm trying to say. It wants me down here. Why does it want me down there? Wants me down here just to irritate me, I think. Alright, well, let's not play by their rules anymore. And let's just cheat our way to the top of whatever point we were supposed to cheat our ways to. Oh, I see. I see what we were supposed to do. And a fence went down and I had to fight everybody. No big problem there. Alright. And just for safety's sake, we'll jump on this platform and see that it just takes us down here too. Alright. That they're even being a little generous by putting the frowny face and showing you that, oh, if this is going downward and it has the frowny face, that probably is a bad thing. Well, the platform, I guess, over here. We really haven't done a lot of platform moving. The levels don't feel like they were designed in connection to each other or evolution of each other, because it totally feels like at least for most Mario 64 levels, you do have this perspective of something you can do with the abilities you unlock later on in the game, even in the first few levels. Where I mostly could have collected everything that was available in the first world, with at best half of the collectibles available. Let's see. Ding ding. And let's talk to this guy. And what do we have to do to convince that guy to let us have it? I think we've got to flip all the switches. Okay. Or nope, it's floating, so I can't hit the edge of it and just cheat. It was worth a try. Why does the water? Why did the water go up? So that was weird, to say the least. The water just went up higher and stayed up higher. Meanwhile, over in this section of the map, I think we've mostly done things except for the cart race. Oh, just how about not flying directly into thorns twice in a row? There's a thought. Rex's coin. We didn't find Rex's coin. And I imagine it is somewhere close. It tends to be close by where Rex's arcade is. Is there... Here's a, like... That's the transfer DNA thing, DNA. Dr. Puzz. And... we had the boss fight that we didn't do with the tentacle. Yeah, we didn't finish that boss fight, so that's one Pagie, so, for sure. And frankly, we probably have enough health No. Well, that wouldn't be any problem. Weird, there's nothing up here. Wouldn't there be something up here? You can reach up here? Wouldn't you think there was something there? There could be a coin in any one of these things. Somehow missed a couple of quillies. I don't know how that happened. How would I have missed quillies? I'm pretty certain I ran around this entire circle. Alright. We're here, let's see. Welcome back. So how about you tries? So it doesn't ever tell you the instructions. Again. 125 is what we're looking for. It does give us instructions the first time. Alright, so what this is going to boil down to is you've got to get a... Yeah, that was just like a full failure. There. Alright. Alright. And I believe this is the right way, going downward first. Nope. This was totally the wrong way. So that's how you don't do it for sure. Try again. In the background I see some quillies. Okay. So you might as well just not try to get those if you're gonna mess that way. That way. And then upwards. Like. There we go. And then here's where you want to slow down. So I get you 46. And then central. It's fine, but you want upward. You really don't want to go twice because odds are too bad that you're going to mess up. There you go. Upper. 45. The fact that you have an air boost in that one makes it particularly weird. At 55, need 125. Let's see if we can get the top path. $95. $95. 95 again. 95. Right. Now it's bottom path we want, right? Yeah. I don't understand how there's so many quillies around this area. It's like the game just didn't save the quillies in this area, or has decided to do something really different. Or maybe it's just showing quillies that don't actually exist. 105. Alright. So we're just kind of in constant danger of hitting something. So either I fail here or I take the middle path and we wrap this up. $107, $115. Alright, it's the top path we needed to take. Not 107. Alright, so we're just gonna have to take the top path. And hope that we can get 13 more gems. Cause like I can get down here. Yep. It's 4 short. Ah, man. This is where things start to just get serious. So every little thing here needs to be done perfectly, either to avoid a crash or to collect everything you can collect. $60. Top path. No. Actually, I think that's fine. $96. $105. 100. Seriously. Yeah, this game is getting increasingly more difficult on the last few things. So, it would be nice if there was a checkpoint system where it just said, you know what, you've gotten everything perfect at this point. Let's not force you to go through this part more. Alright. Alright. 60. Just need every little bit. Every little bit counts. $81. Oh man, I'm doing bad again. $87, $90, $98, $100, $104. Seriously. Is there a way to restart? No. There's just no room for failure here. You've got to get all the paths. You've got to start off really good. If you miss the starting path like that, yeah, so I missed the upper path. I'm missing a lot of the red gems. $103. Try this again, I guess. I don't know if that path actually would help me any. 97. Alright, let's go with the lower path. I don't think I've done this lower path. $113, $114. $115. If I can just not screw up and hit anything, I could go into the center path now, or I can try for the higher path. $121. If I ever had a chance to succeed here, part of the problem with this this race though is you're not really watching this fully from the side, so it is still very possible, very possible to just not see the enemies coming. So I need to take the lower path. So we can get out of here and maybe succeed. Alright. Not that one. Yeah, you just get in these loops because the last 3 rails all go in the same place. So just gotta alright. 124, just don't hit anything. I needed 125. I was 1 short. Oh, I thought it was 120. Why did they pick such a specifically high number? And why did they not put in a couple more things? Alright, so we need that high path desperately. If we don't get the high path, then you really don't have anywhere enough. That wasn't a good start anyways. Jeez, it may take me an entire hour just to get this done. This upper path is what we're looking for first, and then the lower path. No, actually it's the upper path. I'm not doing good. To say the least. I don't know if that was worth it. Probably wasn't. Come on, lower path. There we go. So, if I could just get 13 more without hitting anything, then we might have a chance. Yeah, the odds of me getting what I want seem low here. Part of the problem here is it just boosts. It totally boosts when I have no intention or desire for it to boost. So yeah, let's just start again. You would think after the 3rd or 4th time of failing this, it would just say, forget it, we'll just give you the Pagie, or let's put it on simple mode, and let's lower the number of gems required. let's do something in the setup to... Alright. Hmm. Three. Go around for a second run, I suppose. Not a bad idea. Go all the way down to the bottom one. And $92. I think we might be in a position where we can get this all. As long as we don't crash a bunch. There we got the top path clear. Now if we can just get the middle path. Yeah. Okay. 25, 129. I think we might be safe here. We've got a bit of a buffer. We've got quite a bit of a buffer now. All we need to do now is get to the lower path. There it is. And just don't crash into that. Finally! 40 minutes later. 40 minutes later. And remember, there's 2 more of those I think that we have to do. That just bad programming, like, and kart racing I'm sure exists in Impossible Lair and is way better, so it really was probably this is probably a great example of a game that of an element in the game that could have been left on the cutting room floor for the sequel or a spin-off, whatever you want to call it. Because that would have been programmed a lot better. Alright, in we go to the big boss fight, which we have a couple bits more health, so let's just, if we can hold down Y and skip all the dialogue. Every level does have a boss fight, so I don't know why they needed to put quizzes in. Also, I think they just thought that would be funny, and really wasn't. There we go. So it seems to me like what I want to do is do an explosive attack when it's down, and we don't ever get like an increase in damage we do. So just get a health upgrade while we're over here. Just get everything back to where it was. Alright, that was a mistake. We weren't ready for that at all. We have to jump, play a little hopscotch, then hit, and then... Right. We can't do our massive explosion trick. No. Screwed that up. So I'm gonna have to just ground pound it. So you can kind of speed up the process, but only in the first phase. Too busy trying to get a butterfly to come over here. And see, we never made it this far. Arg, like to play Sucky Eye, do you? Well, I'm the swamp champ. I don't know what Sucky Eye means, but I don't think I like the phrase. It's just hitting me really, really hard. Feels like for two health. There we go. I'm about to die again. Arg, come and have a go if you think you've had enough. Like, I have 1 health there. And now we have 2 tentacles coming after us. Yeah, what's the deal with the big difficulty spike here? Like, am I going to find the bosses of the next couple of rooms at the last 2 levels incredibly difficult? Who's this game supposed to be for? Maybe they were trying to make this a lot more difficult for those Banjo-Kazooie fans, but then that doesn't really make sense, because you probably would never satisfy a hardcore Banjo-Kazooie fan that's played a lot of it and become an expert over decades of gameplay. Like, you could never make the game hard enough, and then you'd be alienating who should be your primary audience, which would be kids, or kids of parents who are nostalgic for Banjo-Kazooie. Right. So my plan is to try and get some health back every now and then, but do it in as safe a way as possible. Yeah, this thing just hits you twice as hard. Like, that's not fair. This totally isn't a game where you can have an enemy hitting you twice for 2 heart pieces. You just don't have enough heart pieces to justify that. Darn it. I guess the main thing to do is stay somewhat in the front. I could eat the tonic that would double the amount of butterflies that you get when you eat a butterfly. That might help. Alright, so now we're in the 3rd phase of what I hope is really only 3 phases. I hope. And now he should do a slam down. And then that's when we come and do our slam downs. Oh man. And you kind of have to do it in 2 phases because he takes too long. Right, and another slam down. For me to do more slam downs. It seems like it's bouncing me back too. Arg, come and have a go. Alright. So, this feels like this is probably close to the end phrase. And we just gotta hit this guy in the eye 3 times, hopefully. And there isn't a 4th. Flippin' Nick, you give me a right seeing to. You give me a right seeing to. Gross, his eyeball came out. With that many eyes, you had the thought he had seen that coming. Go on then, take the tea cozy. It's a doghouse for me when the missus gets home. So a blinking eye socket. Gross. That was a little gory. And really bad. Really, really bad experience there. Alright. We over here could have come over here. And then let's see. What other collectibles are we trying to collect? Oh no, don't fall in the water and die. Right. What's this? What am I supposed to be doing with this? I'm apparently supposed to be playing like golf with it or something. It's kind of small. But I'm supposed to apparently get it all the way over here into the hole. Right. So And it is straight up pushing it, I guess, because hitting it with your tail barely causes it to do anything. And oh man, and your camera angle is really wonky. 20 seconds. And if you hit any spikes, it pops. And these apparently refill just to get in your way. And I don't get anything if I'm there. And then we've got some more of this over here, which we'll see how well this works. What if we were a ball? Would that work? No. Oh, this is awful. That boss fight has left a bad taste in my mouth. Because the boss fight's left a bad taste in my mouth. Like... So these are mushroom spores, I guess? What happens in 3 seconds? Does that mushroom stay? At least? Seems so. This is like the collecting the trash puzzle. Oops. Okay. And see, that's right in the way. So, if I want to hit this, I have to basically do that. Come on. Up you go in that hole. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Not that way. Keep going. Keep going. There's nothing special about the mushrooms. So this one in particular is all about getting the wind not to be blowing when you're trying to get it to go through that first part, and then wind not to be really blowing when you try to get it through the second part. And you can't really get it to go the other way because it crashes into spikes and things. Oh, seriously. I'm about to die. Just shaking my head. What's with all the difficulty spikes game? Yeah, the camera angle wants you this way. Absolutely. Then I'm guessing what they want is for you to go through here, which I guess that makes sense. But For you to go down through there, you basically have to zigzag, which means you have to be able to get some room, and you pretty much can't do that. If I could get it through that zigzag part, then it would only be a little bit more challenging to get through the rest of that. Right. Go. 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 Move. 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 Get up there. Don't get in the corner though. This is like the casino game, but worse. By far. If maybe the ball had some bounce to it or something, it would be able to be more controlled. Let's see. I'm having trouble just starting the mission. Like, ground pound does nothing. So, really is just roll it. But there's no button to roll things. Like, not really. It's not like a Sonic thing. Alright. Okay. Maybe I should just roll this up this direction. That probably is better. Can the wind blow it? No? Like, throw me a bone, game. Throw me a bone. Why are you giving me such little time with this in particular? Roll, roll, roll. Roll, roll, roll. Roll. Roll, roll, roll. Not that way. That way. Just let me have a little grip on it. Oh, I can hit it with my tongue. Then why was I not able to do that at any other point? Like, that suddenly makes this way easier. So I'm just making this hard on myself for no reason, apparently. When all I really needed to do was do that. Well, the problem with that is the game never told me these seeds before. I've never seen them. I have no indication that I could grab them with my tongue. So why would I think I could do that when there's a considerable amount of things you can't grab with your tongue? Alright. Just let me land somewhere. How about that? And then we'll just jump platform from platform like the game expected. We'll go over this way. We'll take that. Is this guy gonna give us a challenge? Okay. I don't even think I can get back up without dying. So I don't know what he said something. Says don't turn off power while saving. Is just making reference to the warning that's by default on everything always. It's not like it's a bad warning. Although questionable how many people actually have run into a problem like that. Come on down. I was like 1 second short. 1 second short. Try that again. And now that we've got all the quiveries, we can just focus on solving this puzzle, since now I know where everything is. Now, the fact that I hear a whistle tells me there probably is a collectible I'm missing, but we'll go back and get it. Let's see. Where is the collectible? Here it is. Energy increase. It's right next to me, and the 3D audio still is not where I'd like it to be. Well, speaking of 3D audio not being where I'd want it to be, that's a great example. Just went totally silent. So we've got some blue glowing mushrooms that look like they might be something. We've got these light peaks. Are these light peaks actually telling me where everything is to collect? If that were the case, I would certainly make it easier. Let's see. So it seems like to me there's a shortcut downward. I don't know why you would make two shortcuts downward, but okay. So this is straight up just do it before you get burned, and then jump and eat the fire, and then that lets you get further. There we go. So did I miss any collectibles? I don't think so. I also think that water is clean, which is interesting. So there might be an underwater section. Alright, so I gotta get up here. And I want to go here, just so I have a checkpoint more than anything else. And we've got another racing section, and we now know what it wanted me to do. Come on. Seriously, gonna kill me. Alright. Well, the good news is I think I've got everything, or most of the things, so I can just focus on this sinking course, for lack of a better description. Come on. Come on. Don't kill me. I don't see how they can't kill me here. I'm on the wrong side of the map. There's no way to get up. Just hit the water. I want to get the race done first because then I could just fly around. So they start you off easy by letting you know this is where we're going, and then they kill you immediately because why not? There we go. I got 20 seconds. Odds of me hitting the ring and see, because I basically have to swim in the water now and then hope I can get high enough to not die. Alright, let's, since we've got something to do here, let's take a moment and think if there's maybe a way to cheat this. We may just want to fly. And I just touched those two butterflies and it did not fill up my energy. I think there's something glitched with the game at this point. I've been leaving it running for so long. Alright. Let's just go out and then back in. Does it save when you transition? Doesn't seem like it does. Alright. I need to basically jump every time. Alright, now let's fly through that and then fly through that and then fly through that. This is too slow to actually work, but maybe, just maybe. We were almost there. But you're not going to get a full refill of health, so this is all about jumping. And then we can cheat the last two. There we go. Got it. And we're done with this area. Thank goodness. But boy, is this whole section, this whole world been just a collection of frustration things. I assume I collected everything in here. Like, we very possible are gonna run into a scenario where I have to like wander around the whole world multiple times to try and find the one thing I didn't collect. Let's see. Nothing really stopping me from collecting all this stuff, so let's just go ahead and do it. Alright, so that's the ghost that wants to be fed, which means we would need the heavy ball ability and some kind of shooting ability. Like, well, we have this, so we can actually just cheat this, and I think this is a legitimate experience. There we go. I mean, it's a fair enough legitimate experience where some people will realize that doing a lot of things would be way easier, and collecting a lot of things will be a lot easier if you had all your abilities. So, yeah. And that opens another shortcut. Alright. That's helpful. Yeah, in fact, let's just go through this shortcut so we can come back through it in case we die. probably also look at the totals here. There's still somehow 8 collectibles, 9 quiveries, 1 more ghost, and the Rex coin. Somewhat believable. Because there's this whole water section over here. And see what the skeleton has to say. Hello there, well done for surviving one world without being captured and cooked. Hello, I didn't expect to see other adventurers way out here. Actually, you might be able to help me obtain my next artifact. Treasure hunting? From the looks of it, you don't have your heart in it. There's a valuable gem inside that cave, however, it's behind thick glass that a modest explorer like me has no chance of breaking. Do you think you could retrieve the gem for me? In exchange, I'm sure I could slice one of those gold pages that are all the rages these days. Alright, lazy bones, we'll find your gem. Wonderful, please bring the treasure straight to me once you've recovered it. Alright, easy enough. Now the question though, why is this so foggy, first of all? Why is it so freaking foggy? This cannot be the way this is supposed to look. Why is that not cracking? There's no way it's supposed to look like this. I should just kill myself first of all. Let's go back. Let's see what happens when they reload the image. Because even if this was supposed to be a foggy cave, it shouldn't just be a whole thing of green fog. With the blocks being really the only source of light. And yet somehow that's what it is. Like I can't even really tell if I'm walking against a wall or not. This is awful. I thought this was a good idea. Maybe my PC graphics are doing something to this that is making it look like this? Or maybe the game is just totally glitched at this point. Oh, okay. I had to remember which button does what, I suppose. We've got the gym. So yeah, I just forgot what I was doing, I suppose, is the best thing I could say there. But yeah. Seems like this is actually kind of a tiny area with nothing else in it. And just a fog effect that they were experimenting with. That was terrible. It needed a pop-up tutorial to just say, hey, remember this move? Press it. Do it now and it will clear out the fog. And I'm fairly certain there's no other place that has fog. skip all this dialogue because it's not voiced and I don't care about it. I think we're good now to go in the water. Alright. This guy, we can go down. Hot switch hollow. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All 4 switches. Is there anything else that we have to worry about? I don't think so. Just more switches. Okay. Now these just are a matter of jumping on the platform. Alright. Again, is there anything else collectible or important? Doesn't seem like it. I think we're gonna have to lose the bubble anyways. To swim down. Careful. Don't hit anything. Look around for any collectibles. Alright. Alright, this one's gonna be a real pain. Jump and go. Jump and go. Jump and go. Jump and go. Alright. You know what? This will work a lot better if we just start at the top. Just get over here, start there, and make a bubble, jump, jump and go, jump and go. Let's get this one and jump and get that one. Where am I? Do we need yet another switch challenge in our life? This doesn't seem really too hard. We'll just jump here, jump here, jump here, fly over to that, jump over that, and hit that. And there's the Pagie. And up. We go out of a pipe. Which is probably just another pipe in the exact same area. So there's another health. Could really have used that earlier in the boss fight. Meanwhile, is there another entrance or anything? Like, we have that entrance, and I feel like that entrance was also the same as the exit. Okay. Let's find a ledge to land on. And then let's look at our totals. There's 6 more coins and 9 more quillies. Where could they be? Is I guess where the question really just boils down to is where are they? Who's hiding them? Who has them? Are they that way? Or are they a different way? Like when I was doing the minecart section, there was definitely a feeling that there were some things in the background area where the minecart was supposed to be, but you can kind of see it's empty. So was I supposed to use my tongue ability to eat quillies while riding the minecart? Okay. Let's think if that would be reasonable to do. So if we had which one are we looking for? Collect quills with Yoko's tongue lash. Enabled. Which maybe we do need enabled. This door is just closed. So you can't do the boss fight if you wanted to. The second time. So minecart ride. Now let's ask about the minecart ride. Where is it? Here it is. Can we do this a second time? Go again just for fun. Alright. So it kinda doesn't matter. I'm just gonna mostly try to get on every path. So that way, if there is a quilly in this area we're supposed to be doing, right, now the lower path is the one you also want. Oh, maybe it isn't the lower path that I wanted. Let's get the very low path. I'm not even seeing those quillies that I was seeing. So I think what happened here is the quillies I was seeing were quillies that did exist in the overworld, and I just collected them, and it doesn't have anything to do with the minecart. That would be my guess. So let's see. What would be crazy is if I just somehow in a relaxed manner got all the 125 needed after spending so much time doing this and struggling. Alright. Let's just wrap this up, because that's the wrong one. Yeah, I've now been on every path, and none of those. None of the things that I saw before are still on the playfield. We also know it's not a case this time of well, thank goodness I didn't get 125. No. One assumes you don't get a Pagie a second time. Alright, so that's not it. Then it really will just, I think, boil down to either these beacons of light pointing out something that I missed. Or something else. I feel like the Rex coin kinda has to be in the water somewhere. So you're in the water, it's like way in the treetops. Wouldn't it be a little bit easier to find? And what are our other totals? 6 more Pagies and 1 ghost that could be hidden anywhere. Like the hidden ghost is going to be a nightmare, because unless I have an indicator of where he is, there's just no telling. And if I have to run around and do an echo explosion for every in every area, that's gonna be a nightmare. Maybe there's some quillies over here. Seems like there might be. That was not smart, but it was fast. Whatever was over here, we already got it. We haven't really done a lot over in this other area, because it felt like we had kind of gotten everything in this other area. So I may have to just choose to leave this world too, and we may just be abandoning worlds more and more as the process becomes more and more difficult. Yep. And these episodes are getting longer and longer. Let's switch back to the hunter. Tonic. Would be nice if we had... It'd be nice if we had the ability to use multiple tonics, and I'm glad they did add that ability in the spin-off game. Okay. Have we been over to that area? I think probably. I think we've probably been everywhere. And the Rex coins... Well, the Rex coins are the Rex coins, but there's one for each level. This isn't some kind of shenanigan thing where we would get multiple Rex coins in the first level and then use them in later levels. So yeah, we've gone like full circle. So it basically, to me, seems like the Rex coin has to be hidden in one of these, on top of or inside one of these spouts. But I'm not hearing any audio that tells me anything like that. And if that were the case, there should be some audio. So it's gotta be in the water. It's gotta be in the water down here. Alright, well, next recording we'll spend a very brief amount of time looking in the water for the Rex coin. But overall, I think we've got to leave some stuff here. Like, there's something clearly we're still missing, and it seems to happen a lot in these cases. It seems like, yeah, there's just things you don't find, which does not bode well for our totals here. We have 90 of 145 Pagies. We have 780 of 1,010 Quillies. We have 4 of 6 of the health power-ups. We have 5 of 6 of the energy power-ups. We have 2 of the Rex coins. We have 4 out of the 5 molecules. And it seems like we only have 2 full sets of the ghost. We know the ghost will give us a Pagie, or maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe the ghosts actually give you 5 Pagies. Ugh. Would that make sense? No. But it might give you 3 Pagies. No. But I don't see any reason why it would do that. Even if it gave 2 Pagies, I'd still have 4 more Pagies to find. Which just makes it feel like there's a whole level that I haven't found, and that's probably the case. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.